is graphic design? What pops into your minds when they ask this question? What is graphic design? Or you just saw it anywhere? What's graphic design? What is it all about? I don't even know. But most of us think it's just about designing flyers, logos. I think that's just what most people think that you do in graphics. That what does graphic contains? But I can tell you today that graphics is more than just designing flyers and logos and stuff like that. But more very big. It's very big. Graphic design is really big. Like imagine in the university, I can just say graphic design is like a faculty whereby you have other departments under it. Lots of departments. So without beating around the bush, let's get to a definition. What is graphic design? I think this should have a question mark. Sorry. Okay, let's switch. Graphic design is the art of creating visual messages to communicate ideas, express identity, and grab attention. What's this definition talking about? It's quite simple, very simple. Everything about graphic design is about passing out a message or telling a story. All graphic design is always trying to pass out a message. There's something there for you to see. That's what graphic design is trying to tell you. But how are these messages being passed out? How do you get these messages? Let's take for example, you are just about to start selling and buying your clothes, or do you see it and you sell? So you are a new brand, you just want to brand your business. Then you have to sit down and make write-ups like, yo, what's up my people, I'm dating their design, I sell clothes at affordable price. What else? Buy three, get them free. All this information you are trying to put it in a write-up. You know that most people will not have time to read much long messages. So that's when we have graphic design coming, where we create visual messages. Okay, maybe I should scatter this definition. Where you creating of visual messages to grab attention, communicate ideas, and express identity. How? Firstly, you have to grab attention. Then, after grabbing an attention of an audience, that's when your idea is being communicated. Then, your identity will be expressed through visual message, through design. Let's take another definition, then we'll take a visual example. See, graphic design is basically using visual elements to communicate ideas. It's like using pictures and text to tell a story, get a message across. The goal is to catch people's attention and make information clearer and interesting. Yeah, this way we are going. Let's pick this one after the other. Using visual elements to communicate ideas. Making use of visual elements to communicate ideas, such as pictures, text, to tell a story or pass message across. Most times it's about telling a story and passing message, or just passing out a message. And the main goal, first goal of a graphic design is for you to catch an attention. Then after catching an attention, that's when it makes information more clearer and interesting. Having a graphic design, example of having a graphic design and having a write-up. Imagine having a long write-up about your brand and everything, and having a graphic design, a visual illustration of all your brand, telling your story about it, telling a short story about your brand, and sending out information at the same time. how does it how does this work together? How is it possible? So let's take a visual example. Okay, here we are, a short flyer, not just too much, a social media flyer. See this, you can tell this is a brand. What's the name of the brand? Shorty Exchange. With the name of that brand, you can tell this brand is about exchange. Then the information trying to pass out: trade all your digital assets with us this new week. Wow. Okay, you can tell the short story about this brand, that this brand is about exchange, and they deals with transaction. From all the visual elements that we could depict on this flyer now, I could see a BTC coin in green, and a Binance right at this right angle corner, down corner here, and you can see the information from that phone that your transaction is successful. So it's very simple. You just pass out a story, and it tells a story, and it pass out a message. Very simple. Graphic design is just very simple, and it's really really interesting. Here is another example. This one is quite different from the first one. Okay, this one is really just telling about graphic design as a designer itself. Okay, can you see the man just standing there, and the elements trying to tell you that welcome to graphic to the world welcome to the world of graphic design, where all the elements are communicating and passing out a message. You know that seeing this flyer tells you that this brand is about graphic design itself, and it's telling you that welcome to its world through all the elements, instead of putting out a write up that hello, what's up, I'm a graphic designer, I do this, I do that. This simple flyer is just trying to tell you that you are already in the world of graphic design itself. And below it you could see the name Dating AI Designs, where you can depict that this branding is is the designer, this is the designer itself. And that's what graphic design is just basically about, just basically talking about. Okay, let's take more examples of graphic design. Okay, think of a company logo, a poster, even the layout of a website. Those are examples of graphic design. The goal is to make things not look good, but also clear, easy, and easy to understand. Yeah, graphic design is not just all about making things look good and bright and everything, but making it as simple as possible and very easy to understand, not too complicated, just simple. There are more different examples of graphic design, such as banner, flyer, logo, sticker. There's a lot of design. Even it all starts from graphic design to different aspects. Okay, taking for video editing, web design, logo, poster, flyers. It goes on and on like that. But graphic designing could be the background of it all. Let's take a quick breakdown. Here is a quick breakdown. Let's take a quick breakdown. Visual communication. Graphic designer use images, colors, shapes, and text to communicate ideas. Okay, here is the example. Images, colors, and text to communicate ideas. Firstly, you see the guy is really happy, is doing a transaction through. There is a message there that is telling you that he made a transaction and it is successful, and the guy is really happy. That's images. Colors, you can see the green color of the background with the and the white of all the text is all the colors. There is something called color psychology inside graphics. Along the line we get to this part. Shapes. What are the shapes that you could see in this design? Okay, there is a three sign of alert on the guy's head that gives him an alert that wow, this is really great. You could see that sign, that three sign. Okay, and text, also the text that are there, you seeing only this image before, maybe if you try to erase the text, what is it just telling you? Okay, the guy is pressing his phone and he's really happy. But when you see the text that you should make transaction with them, you know that okay, this guy makes a transaction and exchange with trade or exchange or trade with this brand and is really happy with it. So can you see the message and the information trying to pass out through graphic design? Let's take another one. Let's take another breakdown. Not just pretty pictures, okay? Why aesthetics are important? Good graphic design is more than just making something visual appealing. It's about using visuals to get a specific message across in a clear and effective way. Okay, let's take an example again. let's see let's see the example again. You could see it's not just about the beauty, but what is this design trying to pass to you? Dear creative, it's another good day. So you could see that this flyer is trying to communicate to all creatives out there, trying to pass out a message to them. It's another good day, and there is a motivation word there. Every day is a new beginning. Take a deep breath, smile, and start again. Okay, how is all these things working together? If the design has an error, you could depict from everything. See it, the girl, you could see the picture, the girl is looking up, like requesting for an hope. She has an hope. Okay, she has a coffee in her hand. You can see that from that picture, it is an early morning picture. Not that you are trying to put a picture. Okay, the girl is holding a coffee. Coffee is being drunk. I don't know, maybe at times it is very healthy in the morning, I think. So she's holding a coffee. You could see that it's an early morning picture, not late in the night, like someone wearing pajamas and they are writing good day on the design. You could see that the message is different. So all the messages have to be in line for you to get to know what the design is trying to tell you. Here is another one. A guy happy cause it is Friday. Thank God it's Friday. You could see that the guy is really happy, and you could tell from what the message is trying to pass out. Now back to where I was scrolling and going there and there all about. Let's see some flyers from that video. Okay, you could see all these flyers one at a time, trying to pass out different informations. Let me take this last one and I'll be coming to the end of this video. Okay, let's write a quick short story and the message that this flyer is trying to tell us. You could see super delicious food all time. Okay, this brand is about food, and they sell delicious food all time. That's what it's trying to tell you. Then you could see 50% offer. Okay, they offer 50%. Their offer is really big, and these are their service below it. They are open 24/7. You can see their contact info. You can see their contact info at the right hand corner below it, and you can see that it's just telling you a story and passing out a message. I could ask someone saying, is graphic design just all about telling a story and passing out messages? Well, I will tell you basically that's basically what it's about. Well, along the line you will have more definitions to graphic design. Even if you ask me right now what's graphic design, I will just tell you graphic design is like cooking. I hope you enjoy this class. Let's meet in the next class. Don't miss it. Not at all. Don't miss my class.